Hi guys, is that better? You back? I think it wasn't working for a bit there. Okay, well we're back. That much is true. We'll make a tea. I'm going to do well here. But yeah, the Welsh, the sheep shagger story, they were basically called sheep shaggers, the Welsh, because the penalty was death for stealing a sheep, and so people so what would happen is, if anyone was caught with a sheep, what they would do is they would start to have sex with the sheep. And the reason being that the penalty for having sex with a sheep was like, 1,000 lashes and 20 years in prison. So it's a lot better than death. So people would just have to get their pants down and be like, no, I wasn't stealing it. I was just, I'm loving it. You're not even hard. Oh, I'm trying. Alright, we're back! We've got aces! Oh boy. Aces, guys! From spaces. Come on, guys, let's get some action with these aces. Is it working again? I think it wasn't working. Yeah, alright. We're working again. And we just take it down with the aces. That's pretty sad news for us. We wanted more, we couldn't get it. So we have some good stacks, we have some good situations. We want to try and keep our scoping up as well. We've scoped a lot. Scope the people around us. I want a million. That sounds good. He's got the right idea. He's got the right idea, hasn't he, about what he wants. I mean, that's a clear goal. Important to have clear goals in life. Pocket freeze. We could definitely jam there. 1.7563. He's been playing on the tighter side, so we'll go blue for tight. He's only been playing, I've got a few hands on him, and that's, yeah, 200 hands, 14, 12, 4, so he's very in line. Doesn't come out of the box very often, he stays in his box. Happy. $73, 1760. Not playing that good. He's playing quite loose over a small sample, so we'll just go green for him. Alright, so what's happening here? Slowing down a bit. Pocket fours. We'll just wait. 22 big blinds, a bit awkward. 15 big blinds, probably just jam here. 15 and less, 14 definitely. Not going to play well after the flop. Oh baby. Abby. Abby the cat. Okay, so 3.8, 876. So he's got something going on, he's got something about him. definitely calling here. That's easy enough. That's good cards for us there. Alright, so a bit marginal, so we'll just leave that one. And we're now just running, so all the tickets are done, and there's $12 for 5th now. 3 out of 22. Definitely should be pretty far ahead, but we're not. Up here. Fits into my schedule a bit more. Go there. Okay, so this guy does open. Seems like he's generally quite sort of loose, so it makes me want to flat more, so we're getting a decent price. Come on guys, stop seizing up. For fuck's sake. It's pretty short though, so I think we just fold because we're going to be committed to a lot of our times when we hit there, and it's going to start to get slightly marginal. Can have us dominated, do a lot of 10x and better 10x. Blind against blind, this guy's been quite active. Let's give him this, he's bad active. Bactive. He's going to give us bacteria. He's loving this, guys. The cat is loving the stroke.
George Parr, you're a senior planner at the Ministry of Defence.
I am, yes.
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 And
sort of hilarious things I watch in my spare time. At least it wasn't some kind of bizarre midget porn, I guess. At least you didn't catch me wanking like, what's his name? Big Dog. And if you heard about that, guys, the Big Dog, thought he finished up with the stream, but it was still going. It went dark, and he started looking at some weird porn, which is probably just porn. I mean, you know, judging a man's porn is a bit harsh. And then you just see, his hand reaching for the Kleenex. Sinister, the dark silhouette. That sort of, you can see him searching for the wanking things. God, I wonder how long it took. Interesting. It's almost cheating for visual aid. I remember back in the day I used to use my mind at school, you know, the odd porno mag, you know, that's about it. Old Poker Man. He's been put to the test. This player's been pretty passive, so you think he'd have a stronger hand here. And he gets cooled. Old Poker Man, he's strong too. Let's see what they got. Wowee! This guy's going for it too. There we go. And the K-Maestro did have a big hand. It wasn't enough. He didn't make it. And it's down to 18 now, so 6 out of 18. We've stagnated. We do have to get back into this. We can't rest on our laurels or our hardies, guys. What about here? We don't really have any reads on the guys in the blinds, apart from knowing the small blind's pretty active, so we just fold rather than jam. Oh no, because look, this guy isn't the big blind. Look, he confused me. He successfully confused me. Could have got me to jam and hit top pair. I was gonna say. So we've got 20 big blinds there. There guys, I wanted to put a bit of a. That can be my sort of my shagging face as well, guys. And that's also my stroking the cat face. Make of that what you will. That's what I'm trying to say. So we've weathered the storm slightly in this. We've been quite tight, but we've had to be because of our stack size. 43 out of 67. Wow, look at that turn. So many outs. There it is. We would have got there. 32 out of 58, 27 paid. So we're on the threshold. Are we dropping in this a little bit? 16 out of 86 now, 63 paid. So it doesn't feel like we've been doing it very long. So we came into it, we late rebought the double rebuy and the add-on for 12k after an hour and a half. So we didn't get a chance to run a stack up. It hasn't mattered. And obviously this is a good hand for us. And he jams, and that's perfect news. And we hope he has the underpair. Or even the Jack 10 would be fine. Jack 10 offsuit. That would be fine too. And not the 2 overs, please. Oh, he's got the 2 overs too. Oh, wow. This is a shame. We've been doubled. Oh, wow. We can't be more out than that. So somehow he managed to find the will to get that in. That was pretty bad. Yes, great guys. Oh boy, this guy's an idiot. Okay. We have to fold here. Frat's good, so he's jamming wide, but we can't do anything about it. God, what is that about? What's that about, guys? What are these people doing? For sake. Disappointing, gotta say. It wasn't a big tournament, so let's get over it. Let's move on. This is fun. Alright, so I think we just got to jam. We've got a lot of equity. Don't mind getting called. We're going to get called by ace-x and things, but that's fine. It's going to be weird if he flats and we're out of position and we bet and he calls. Then suddenly, if we have nothing, it's a bit awkward. Obviously, that's a maybe that's a bit negative to go down that line. Maybe we bet and he just folds or whatever. But we just jam it in, take it down with our equity. But I'm sure maybe some players do something different there. So, let's try and... This is obviously a big tournament for us. We've got like 64 big blinds. Let's try and scope the table and really focus a little bit on it. And let's really focus on this one down here as well and get ourselves qualified. That would be good. No one's 4 minutes. Alright, we'll give it a go. We'll try and help it. Oh, didn't mean to do that. That's what you do. You try and help people out. You try and help the poker economy. That's how they treat you. So again, we could definitely consider an open here. Yeah. Quite like an open here, actually. I think we can, because there's not a lot of free bets behind us. He doesn't have a high free bet, so if the people do free bets, we can give him a bit of credit. We've got to bet this sort of flop. Interesting, wow. Wow. He's closed us down. I just think we have to fold. We didn't mean to do that, but when we have to c-bet once we make that mistake. It's going to show as well, because it would be pretty confusing to see a min free bet from that. Alright, so this is very nutty, this little situation, but we have a great hand to bust a big hand here. So let's try. Okay. Interesting. I think we do have to just fold here. He's very, very strong. Definitely can have ace, king, ace, queen, ace, jack, pocket jacks, pocket queens. We beat pocket kings. Maybe he just checks them though. Very strong play. So we know where we're at. We know what we need to progress. Here, 12 advice just to jam, ace, jack off. I'm not going to jam here, tempting. I want to jam wide there, but not with that. Okay, we take it down. Okay, Gary's got a lot of change going on. Let's find out about him. What are you about, Gary? Gary Collins. Maybe it's Gary Collins. 2-150. So wow, so weak player with a lot of chips. So that's good news. So we've got 3 weak players to our left. He's a bit kind of player with holes in. Top 16. I think he's a bit better. I'm not sure. I think he's one of those players that might seem a bit better than he is with his stats, and actually he's not making money. I guess that O is actually that O is a 0. Toxicity. The Germans, you know, they can really play. Germans can play these days. 925, 982. Alright, so he is good. He is good. Is there times when he's been down? Yeah, look, he was down for a while, so it was a bit confusing. But now he's up. It feels like he should be up, so kind of glad for him. I think he looks, you know, he's good enough to be a purple. But I've always had to put him as a green. You know, stats look a little bit better than that. So results business. Maka. Alright, that was cancelled. We tried. We did our best. Yeah, we're just being tight here. It's coming down. 9 out of 13. 5 paid. That's disappointing order of situation there. So fishy player limp, so we can decide so. We did the rebuy. We did put the rebuy in. Excellent. We didn't get a chance to build a stack in this one. We just got that late. This one though, we want to try and build it early. Great to have 30-40k straight off, rather than just 12k. Pretty passive player. When he makes the actual raise, it's a bit stronger. It's an easy fold. Here we basically want to play it fast because we're deep and we're looking to gamble. We're looking to build a stack. So when you're deep, you want to build a stack. Just make the sizings a bit bigger. Interesting. I think we want to call. We could definitely have a 10 or an 8 here. Probably an 8 a lot. So we have you know, we have good equity to do the stuff that we want to do. 10 out of 13. Definitely could jam here, but we're not going to quite jam. Here we are going to jam. It's been quite tight, so we're just trying to fold. We could fold out King 8, you know, King 7, and that's pretty good for us. It's working then. That's good. Good for you guys. Alright, so he did have it. We have got outs. I mean, definitely outs. Oh, well played, sir. It's a shame. Alright. Eduardo. Just happy to go call to keep lots of the fish in because we just want to be heads up with a good player. Harder to make money. It's all falling apart. Isn't that great news, guys? The way it's fallen apart for us. Macca, what do we think about Macca? 21,150 is a total fish cake. Macca. Okay. Bonga. Let's try and get a bit of a feel for these guys. Okay, so playing pretty fishy. Okay, and that looks, if you've never seen Grey Monkey, it looks a bit like Go-On's avatar there. He's got the grey hair, he's got the staff, you know, he's got the wizard powers. So, I mean, he's a better looking, he's actually a very handsome man, so it's a bit like that, it's a bit like him if he turned into a monster. But actually, he's a handsome version of that. Ah. Okay. Alright then. Sure. Getting painful in this tournament, I've got to say. So we think he's going to basically call everything here. We do have, you know, pretty much on the threshold, so we just go for it. I mean, he might be aware of the fact that, you know, we're going to expect him to call. There we go. So we do get that through. So I'm kind of glad I didn't just wimp out of that one. Queen 4. I mean, Queen 7 and above, I think just have to jam. Queen 4s are maybe, you know, Queen high, you've got to probably jam it, haven't you? Look at it that way. Queen high. Alright, so we're 10 of 11. It's very close up there. From 5th to 9th, just 2,000 chips. We're kind of like less, you know, we're basically a decent pot away from that. Alright, so we're going to re-raise this. I have a policy of trying to build a stack early and being happy to do a bit of gambling along the way. He could be a bit of a payoff merchant here. If he just has 10s or whatever, he can just get us to. He can get us to do it. So we want to gamble. Just calls. Alright, pretty great flop for us. So we want to. Okay, I think against these players we do want to just jam because Big Blind is a good player. So we could be just paying off here, but we've got a full house. At least we... okay. Wow. Okay. Nice hand. Good hand, sir. Can't do a lot about that. We've got the quads, guys. He's quadrulated. Quadrifibulated. Nothing we can do. So we're climbing now. People are dropping off. You know, we're getting somewhere. Final table soon. Alright, blind against blind. Could well be good. He jams. He should be jamming a lot there, so he does just take one off, which is interesting. So he's not jamming everything then. Pocket 9s, final table, so he could definitely want to open here. Alright. We just jam. Still calls us pretty wide, relatively wide, but we could induce him, but 9s, just take it down. We've got a nice stack now on this final table, we're competing. Well, we're 7 of 9, top 5. Still got a little way to go, but we're up to 10k. Remember how long ago it was when we had 13, and then we almost had like 20k, and the 20k would have been pretty good here. Let's try and scope as we play. Especially now, for a little bit, we've got 3 tables. Scope as you play, as you play. That's what Kurt Cobain would have done, guys. Scope as you play, in your way. Choice is yours, don't regret. The board's wet, you'll be laced with regret. So this guy, people say I'm a name and not a number. This guy is a number and not a name. Hey dude, what's your name? 65748392001. Sorry mate. 657489201. That's my name. Oh, okay. Hi, 657. You know, can I call you 65 for short? No, definitely not. You call me 65748392001. That is my name. All right, so it's quite an aggressive play. We could rejam here. It's very tempting. Very tempting, but I think we just wait. This is this is a situation we want to get in the top 5. We don't really want to be taking sort of narrow, chippy V, ring-a-ding-dings, guys. I think you know what I'm saying. Okay, if someone wants to be a hero, he's increasing the tension at the table. So tight player min raises. I think we're always obliged to flat this deep. Not a bad flop. He's not overly aggressive, so we don't really expect him to barrel us. So if we check call, he's going to think we've got something. We've got backdoor hearts as well. And also the fact that he could be quite strong when he's been raising. He's not doing it a lot. Well, it's a great turn for us. I love it if he checks back on this. I love a check back. I'd absolutely love it. I think he does. I think we range him pretty strong if he bets again. He does bet again. Oh. What have we got here? So we're getting. So we're basically paying 11 to win 40, aren't we? 60. So we're getting like. Yeah, I think it's a plus EV cool. I think we're getting the right odds there overall. I think he has something. He's probably going to jam. I hope he checks back and we win. He has ace queen, but yes, yes, guys. What did he have here? Did he have something like that ace queen that we think he might have? King queen? No. Oh, wow. Alright. Let's try and make it big. We're just trying to exploit the fish, make it a bit bigger. Very happy. What did he have? Yeah, he had ace queen. So I read him right. I hoped, that's the sort of thing we're beating. There's always that possibility you're good, but I think if he jams the river, we're definitely not. So I feel like it was a pretty good. I didn't necessarily think he had that. I think he would. I would expect him basically to check that back on the turn quite a bit. I think he'd be like, oh shit, and check back, and he didn't do that. So that's what put me off and confused me a little bit. Just might as well just bet here, just try and. There we go, build. Oh. So I guess we can check back here in terms of. Don't ever really want to be folding. There's a lot of. We can check back here because then at least we look like we don't have the straight, and so we can allow ourselves to find a bit of value from him on the river. If he jams, he probably has us, but we're probably calling because we can just rebuy. He's got perfect stack where Yeah, we can just rebuy. So when he checks again, I think he almost never has us beat. If he does have us beat, he just has a 7. Let's try and get a bit of value from him. Alright, so what did we think he has? 9-10? Let's guess at 9-10. Yeah, pocket kings. Okay, that's interesting. So how did that go pre? Did he not re-raise me? And what happened there? That's confusing as well. Whoa, okay. That's pretty crazy. He should just get it in, shouldn't he, really? So this pretty aggressive play with holes in his game opens quite a large sizing. This play is kind of fished out a little bit. Now in hand for hand play. Great time for me just to pile it in, but I'm not going to do it. This guy's got more than me in the big blind. Alright, see what we've got here. So, what's going on over here? Tension's come off it a little bit. This guy's still opening a lot. We're 8 out of 8. Yeah, a bit short. 9 or 10 big blinds. We need something to happen. And Donkey here, Donkey with the eyes, is going for it. Alright guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. My cat gets bullied, so I have to, you know, protect my cat's honour. I hope you understand. Oh wow, look at us, we would have got there. Whew. So we're down to 57 big blinds. We did have this sort of stack before, the 1-1-1 stack. One from the bubble now. Which that makes me want to, you know, do stuff. I'm not gonna. This guy's a little bit, you know, a bit of that going on. So we give him less credit as being like passive as we thought he probably was. I don't think that anymore. Just check my thing's working. Yeah, hi. Oh, that's worse. Okay, that's fine. Collins Gary. He's clearly called Gary Collins. Collins Gary makes him sound a bit sort of Caribbean, doesn't it? Yeah, man, I'm Collins Gary. You're Gary Collins, aren't you? From Milton Keynes. Yes, I am. Sorry about that. Sorry for lying. Delphic. Alright, players going, that's good. Couple more to go. We don't want to be one of them. We could be. I think we'll probably last. 4.6, 367. So he's not good. He's a bit of a fish cake. I just didn't expect that actually. Didn't. What have we got then? Show us. Alright, we fold. That's another player gone, I believe. Oh no! Oh, he froze! Oh wow! He threw it too soon. He jinxed himself. Oh boy. So again, blind against blind. I wish I was threatening this guy's stack a bit more because I really want to jam this. Probably. Right, so he jams instead, so that's fine. I'd like to jam over here against Go On and Delphic really, because that's got a good spot. fold quickly. Make it seem like, you know, when we do jam, it's going to really mean something, which it probably will. Go on. UK basic player. Yeah, you basic UKer. Is that what he called us? Basic UK player. Hey man, it's a bit harsh. I'm a UK player. Basic is, and he's you know, he's from Finland, the land of the Finns, where the Finns landed. He should be jamming. I imagine he's going to go for it a bit quicker, but we'll see. 765. So we need a double. We do kind of need a double up, but what he's saying about hands he can dominate. He's really talking a difficult language. Oh, we got pocket jacks. Okay. Alright, so this guy's probably strong. That's fine. We've got the quizzles, or the 10. A 10 or the queen. Just the 10? No 10. Let me just open here. We feel pretty good. I think we've made the money now. Oh no, it's still the bubble. Wow. But we can't fold, you know. This guy's a great spot for him to try and exploit the bubble. But he doesn't. That's fine. Respect me, guys. You're not fully respected there. This is a great spot to jam purely because we've threatened the big blind. And yes. And so now we've dragged him into the quagmire. Oh yes. And we had a suited jack. So it's just that was a great spot to jam here, guys, because as I said, where can we pressure stacks? We can pressure these two stacks. You know, we are in direct competition. These around here is a bit hard. It's a bit harder to get it done until we have a few more chips. Yes, yes. Out he goes, and the shame of it. The shame. He feels the shame, guys. He really does. Still in hand for hand here, but that's nice. So at least we're up to a new high here. 121 is our new high. 17 out of 64. That's good. So now it's all about making that top 5 and then getting into the top 4. We're one away. We're very close with Delphinic. And there it is, pocket 8s. I think we got to go with this. Fishy player limps. That's interesting. Limp-tresting, isn't it? Oh, I think we got to go. I mean, I hope he hasn't got the nuts. He hasn't got the nuts, no. Okay. Oh boy, look, they've hurt us. They're going to get us with all their bows and arrows. Oh, for God's sake, bubble another one of these. For fuck's sake, every night, bubble these. It gets annoying, guys. It really does. It starts to piss me off. Every time, bubble them, bubble them. Great, and then I buy into the tournament. I mean, it's like a $100 tournament every night. Look, this guy's got a value pizza. That's the sort of level of play that I deserve at the moment. A value pizza. Okay. Alright, so let's really, we got this though. This is, when this goes, the hope is gonna, you know, the mood is gonna be black, guys, when this goes. But while this stays, the mood is, imagine if I bubble this, I mean, that would, might smash my setup, to be honest, if that happens. Oh, so frustrating. The bullshit bubbling is just annoying. This thing's only rebuying it or anything. Only $5 shot. Alright, so I've done this guy, great. So just, can we just keep up the little tags? If I've done them, can you keep the tags? 888, can you do that for me? Because it's just like I'm doing the same thing over and over again. I feel like a bit like Andrew Feldman. Get me a water! Get me a water, guys! Let's cheer ourselves up. Let's see if we can find that. That would be great. Get me a water! I'm waiting! I'm waiting 20 minutes for a water! Water.